I think we all know by now that I am a huge fan of ridiculous build challenges in The Sims, and today I've got another one for us. I want to attempt the black and white build challenge. Now, I don't mean that I'm gonna build a house in a black and white color scheme. I mean that I'm gonna switch my monitor to display only black and white, and so I'm gonna build a house without being able to see any color. So I'll think that I've picked like a green couch and a gray wall, but in reality it's like bright yellow and hot pink. I've done it before and it is always hilarious, but also so painful because I'll make this house that I think looks good and I'm kind of proud of, and then I'll put it back in color and it's just a mess. So it should make for a pretty funny but also miserable video. I can link my past attempts at this down below for you as well if you want to watch those. So here's how it works. We'll build a house just like normal, but in my PC settings I can access color filters, and when I turn this on I can make my whole PC display in grayscale. So once we get started it should look a little bit something like this, and now I'm in black and white. I'd like to think that I'd be pretty good at this because I build a lot in this game. So for the most part I like kind of know what the swatches are. For example, I'm pretty sure the first swatch on this is yellow and not white, but then there's like a pink and a green swatch, so I don't know which one is actually white. Oh no. Maybe that's my downfall, my overconfidence with thinking that I've memorized the order of the swatches. This should be interesting. I'm gonna bring us back to color real quick. Sorry, I know it's bright, because I want to tell you a little bit about our sponsor today, Factor. You can get fresh, ready-made meals delivered straight to your door when you sign up with Factor. They offer seafood, veggie, and meat options. I get the vegan and vegetarian box because I haven't eaten meat in like 7 years, but they have stuff for everybody. For me, the biggest part of Factor is the convenience. It is so great to have like a no-hassle, pre-prepared, easy meal that's ready to go in like 2 minutes when I need something quick. It's good to have something nutritious like always on hand when I don't have time to think about making food. It also alleviates that stress of having to think about what I want to cook that week. I've been super busy this week. I had like 15 minutes to make and eat lunch yesterday before I streamed, and it was great having Factor around because I could just heat it up 2 minutes and then eat and be ready to go. No prep time, no mess, no thinking. It was just there and ready. They also have more than 27 meal options every week, so no matter your preference, they'll have something that works for you. You can also really easily modify your food preferences and skip a week if you need to. And because Factor is sponsoring this video, they're giving us a huge discount. So if you use my link down below, or you go to go.factor75.com and use the code POG lilsimsie120, you can get $120 off. It's tasty, it's easy, it's quick, it's great to have around. So thank you, Factor, so much for sponsoring this video. And with that being said, let's jump back into the build. Okay, I'm gonna turn this filter back on and we're gonna get started. Let's do this. Now, there's like a certain style of house that I kind of always go for. You may be familiar with the classic Simsie blue suburban. I think it'd be kind of funny if we tried to do that now, because I'll think it's blue, and then if it's not, I'm gonna be real embarrassed. I think I also want to get a really big wraparound porch on this. I feel like the roof is one of the only things that we can't really mess up, because for the most part, pretty much every roof swatch is like decent, so at least that part will look good, right? Okay, and then cut to me picking like green walls and a red roof or something. At least I think it should be okay. I make no promises though. I was originally gonna put some dormers up there, but now I'm feeling like maybe it would be a little bit weird. You know what? It's like actually kind of distracting having it be in black and white. I think that looks good though. Oh no, I actually quite like this house. I'm gonna be really sad when it's ugly. I can tell you already. You know what? It kind of has like a farmhouse vibe to it. Oh. And we have a guest. Hello, Snap. Thank you so much for your tail being right in my face. Do you want to help with the build? I think I want to use this cats and dogs column. I like how thin it is. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. I've just triple checked like 3 times that I got the white stairs. I keep trying to confirm it because I don't want to pick a wood one by accident and then be wrong. I'm pretty sure this is the white swatch. I'm like genuinely struggling to do a floor plan right now, and I think it's because it's in black and white. I don't know why. I just like can't look at this properly. My brain can't process it. All right, this is odd, but I think it works. This room, I'm sorry to them for this because it makes no sense, but maybe that's better. I don't know. Well, I'm thinking this will be a bedroom. We'll have a bathroom here, bedroom, and then long hallway, which is kind of a shame. It seems like a waste of space, but I think this is the best way to get to all the rooms. And maybe I can stick like a desk right here in the corner in the stair landing. See? Classic. I want to use like some lighter wood tones from the cats and dogs flooring. I'm trying to use a lot of cats and dogs for this because I'm trying to embrace that like farmhouse thing. Okay, I've been avoiding the downstairs, so let's work on that next. I don't know how to split it up. Okay, I guess we could probably have like a proper entrance right here. Maybe this could become a dining room. We could have a little bathroom right here. Maybe the kitchen could be in this middle area. office, living room. I don't think this will work as a kitchen. It's too like doory. That makes no sense, but there's too many doors in here. There's not like wall space. So maybe this could be the dining room? I don't think this floor plan works. It needs to be more open, I think. Or well, maybe this could be the kitchen because it's a bit smaller. And then we could do dining space. This could be the office. This is the living room. Okay, I think I'm gonna use windows with shutters purely because it would be funny if they're ugly. We gotta make sure we pick the same swatch on, oh no. We do have to make sure it's the same swatch though, because that would be bad. And you know what? It's actually kind of hard to tell. Maybe I won't use different kinds of windows because at least this way I know it's the right swatch. Oh, that won't work. Okay. Oh, we're 100% gonna have something do the wrong color. I can just tell already. I'm gonna think it's all the same and then it won't be. I just want you to know that I did try. Okay? If at the end of this video it looks bad, please know that I did try. I realize now there is no window in this sad little room. So that's not good. I'm telling you, I think it's the black and white. It's making me forget things. Somehow I just didn't notice there was no window there. This is horrible. This room sucks. Okay, that is not the same shade. I think that is the same shade. Oh God, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be like hot pink or something. I just could tell already. Look, I even decorated the bathroom. There's like decor. I want to make sure we get a tub downstairs just in case there's a toddler. Although I will say, I'm not sure how many of you are gonna play in this house. You might like it right now, but will you like it in about 15 minutes when I put the color back on? Maybe not. Should I use the cottage living stuff? Now this is risky because I sincerely have no idea what color these are, but maybe that's fun. Oh my God, in a similar vein, how am I gonna color match? Okay, this is important. We have to be very careful. Last time I had mismatched upper and lower cabinets. It is this swatch. Second row, 3 down. Oh, why is it in a different place? Second row, 3 down. Okay, it's this swatch. That is the right one. Why can't I put it in the right spot? Why won't you? Whatever. Okay, in my head, this kitchen is very colorful. Now, that's not what I'm looking at right now, but I'm picturing it to be like very cheery in here. I know this mat has like a lot of colors in it, so I'm just trying to bring in stuff like that. I feel like some flowers would be a nice touch. Maybe like the teapot? I don't know. No, that's too big. Let's use this rug in the living room instead. Oh no, hang on. What if we like intentionally picked what we know is kind of colorful items and we went for like a sort of mismatched vibe on purpose? This might be a mistake. But like I said, we know these things are pretty colorful, so we embrace it and try and get that like granny chic thing going on. Oh, I should not dare venture into patterns. This would be a very big mistake. Oh, but I really want to. Oh no. Doesn't that look really nice? Maybe not with the stripes in here. We can do stripes in here instead. Maybe I'll pick like a more subtle pattern for the living room. Fashion magazines. Sure. Oh, I like actually love this. I'm gonna be so sad when it's ugly because in black and white, it's so cute. I'm using a couple of things that I don't normally use. Like I never go for this desk. I don't really like the mat on it. And so I'm trying to use it because I don't know what it's gonna look like. And I think that those wood swatches look similar, but they're from different packs. This is base game and this is from university, so chances are they're not the same. If we accept that now, this whole process will be easier later. I'm going for a chess table. It's a Simsie build. It's necessary. And I think that's the whole downstairs done. What if I put a rodent in the hallway? I know we talked about a desk, but how about a rat instead? Isn't that more fun? I think the default swatch is yellow. So I don't know which one to pick. I think they're all bad. So I might just accept my fate on that one. It's gonna be a mess. Really hope I picked the beige curtains on there. Not sure, but really hope. I say we use patterns in the kids' rooms. Let's just embrace it, you know? This one might be like a toddler room, so it's probably okay if it's a disaster, right? Okay, I think this toddler room is done. I actually kind of love this space. I think it turned out pretty cute. Oh, I need a toddler potty. These are like all bright colors, so at this point, doesn't even matter. It's gonna be like orange or something. That's fine. I think I'll make this into like a child's room. I might even put 2 beds. Look, kid, if you've got windows, you've got to share your room. I'm sorry, look at this kid's room. They live in the chimney. You can share. In my head, I picture this being like a cutesy little pink room. Is it pink? Probably not, but it's at least pastel. This wallpaper is always good. This one has like only good swatches, so that helps. I'm also fairly certain that this swatch on this rug is pink, so I think that's good. I'm gonna have this be the parents' room. It's the biggest one and it fits the double bed, so I think this will work best. I'm putting a chicken above the bed. I think it looks fantastic. Do you know know what? I actually love how this house looks in grayscale. That's pretty much the whole inside, so now we have to do the outside. I know we talked about wanting a blue Suburban. I won't lie to you. I don't know which shade is blue. Honestly, I have literally no clue. So I'm just gonna pick one and I'm gonna hope. At this point, I really am just hoping for not orange. Anything else would be fine with me. Just please not orange. And then roof-wise, I love this roof. I love the default swatch of this roof. I know it's good. I always like it. It matches like every shade of siding. So I think I'm gonna pick this one just to be safe. And then I'll probably just go for my tried and true little brick foundation. I will match that foundation to the chimney. Oh, it really is cute. I'm gonna be so sad when it's not cute at the end. I guess the other good thing is that landscaping should be pretty easy. I think it's kind of hard to go wrong with like placing flowers. I suppose a small concern is that if I think it's all yellow and then it's like actually yellow and pink, but it will probably look fine no matter what. I'm trying to get a mix of flowers in here. Some of these big ones, some of these little ones. They all look very similar in grayscale, I won't lie. It is very hard to tell what I'm doing. Oh, we could do a little kitty cat mailbox. Oh my gosh. What if we put a swing set in the front yard? I don't usually do stuff like that, but that could be kind of cute. It's sort of like when people have tree swings in their front yard, but we don't have tree swings in The Sims, so we just pretend. I feel like it's kind of hard to mess up like patio furniture, so that's good too. And then in the backyard, I don't really know what I want it to look like. Do I want to put a pool? I don't think I like that. Never mind. I'm making sure I grab the same flowers from the front so I don't get like mismatched ones. We're kind of going for that farmhouse vibe, so I want to get some planter boxes out here. And I think just like a small little paved section, because I kind of want to put like a little table with some chairs. And then honestly, I might just call it. Aside from like a trash can, maybe a grill, I don't really know what else we could add. Oh, hang on, terrain paint. Duh. Okay, let me get this underneath the plants. It's so hard to see it. Oh my gosh. Usually I would do more, but I can't really tell what I'm doing, so I might just call it after that. Let's say the house is done. This is the best that I can do in black and white. And I guess with that, it's time to turn it back into color. So brace yourselves, it's gonna be bright. 3, 2, 1, turn on color filters. Oh my gosh. It looks so saturated in the background. Okay, I'm too scared to minimize this. 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's pink. It's pink. Pink and green. You know what? It actually kind of works because it's like the pink walls. We got this pinky red pathway, pink flowers. Maybe it's okay. It wouldn't be my first choice, but it's not so bad. Also, the yellow, I thought that was white. I thought it was a white swing set. It's not. That's fine. I also thought these were white, but the swatch isn't terrible on the table either. Somehow the whole exterior kind of works. The floor is kind of blue, which is horrible because that means the whole floor of the whole house is blue because I used the same one on the inside and the outside. But you know what? This mat, it kind of like ties together with this a little bit. Somehow the whole exterior kind of works. Now, I'm really scared to go inside, but inside, oh my god. Okay, where to begin? So in this room, I'm seeing that the stairs kind of match the bookshelf, so that's fun. The floors are definitely blue, which is not so fun. I feel like the rug and the table does kind of work with the wallpaper in the dining room. The floors are throwing it off, but the rest of it is okay. Wait, why are those two cabinets a different color? I thought I like triple checked that. So how did that happen? Although the rug actually kind of works with the cabinets and the floor. I don't love the green window, but the kitchen is like fine. This living room is terrible. This is just not, like that couch, I'm sorry, but that's not good. The couch and the chairs, it doesn't work. The wallpaper and floor actually works together well. I did know what color this was because I use this one all the time, so I knew which one I had picked for this. Somehow the curtains kind of match too, like it actually kind of works in there. It's just the couches are terrible. Also, these are not the same color, the tile on the walls and floor. So that's a flop. This looks bad, the blue with the red. Honestly, I didn't know this chair even had a red swatch. That is completely new to me. I have literally never used that. I actually kind of like it. It's kind of a nice color, and it sort of works with the rug on the floor, but the desk doesn't really work. The room's like fine. It's not offensively bad, but it's not good either. Upstairs, oh my god, I thought I had white curtains. They're yellow. Oh. You know, somehow it does kind of work with Whiskers over here because he has the yellow in his tank. This is not good. This is not good. The bathrooms are the same thing. Also, I thought that was white. It's mint green apparently. So that's embarrassing. I did think this whole room was pink. It's not. It's pink and green and blue. But it's a kid's room, so like maybe it's okay. I'm just making excuses at this point. I'm just making stuff up. It's a kid's room, so you can have wacky colors, right? I will say, oh, the windows are pink. Every other window is green. Those are pink. That's a flop too. This one is actually not so bad. The toddler room, for some reason, almost looks like it was on purpose. I'm kind of proud of this. It sort of all ties together pretty well. This one's actually cute. I probably wouldn't pick this floor color, but otherwise, I sort of think the rest of it works. Because there's like a little bit of mint in the wall. It matches the rug. Like it all kind of, I actually like that. Same thing, this one's actually pretty much fine. The wood swatches aren't all the same, but for the most part, the rug is okay. Overall, it's not as bad as I thought it might be, and I'm actually really impressed by a couple of the rooms. I am a little bit embarrassed by the yellow curtains in here. I really thought they were white. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. Oh, it's because that's the white swatch. Oh, Kayla! Dang it. But overall, it's not so bad. It did look a lot better in grayscale, but it's not terrible. If you liked this video, I've done it a few other times, so I can link those at the end of the video for you. And if you're interested in trying out Factor, you can use my link down below, or you can go to go.factor75.com and use my code POGLilsimsie120 for $120 off. That's a pretty good deal. With all that being said, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I'm so ashamed. I couldn't even pull off my blue Suburban. Like nothing in this house was blue. Here I was thinking I picked only blue swatches, and it was hot pink and green.